Who you know do it better than us? Nobody. How we doing today, people?
Yo,
Doing great, man.
I've got some sleep in my eyes, but we're past that. We're moving past that, and we're gonna do great things today. I heard a beep, so I
oh
wonder who
Yeah,
did
yeah,
that. What's up, Jake? What's up, Matt? How we feeling?
I'm feeling
there
great.
goes Jake.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, with your black screen,
You're
buddy.
blacked out.
Oh, am I?
Yes, sir. You're
Matt
back.
Black. Matt X'd you out before we even started, bro. It's crazy.
I can already feel some BS coming from him today.
Yo,
Shut
speaking of
up.
BS, speaking of BS, how do we feel about Vandy beating Alabama?
Oh, yeah, they upset.
Are they
You want to go?
still are they still title contenders even though they're not number one anymore?
You know, this happens every year. You know, when a team that's not really good takes out a big team like Alabama. I'm not worried about Alabama. This happens every year where a big upset like this happens. Alabama will be just fine. Trust me. They beat bigger opponents. They're just fine, guys. There's no panic button whatsoever. They'll be right back on track next week.
I want to paint a picture real quick. Picture us Saturday before sitting down. Juan didn't know shit about college, so he just said, "I'll pick that team in the red." And at the same time, here we are a week later, and I tried to tell you, Matt, that I didn't trust this team. They let Georgia come back being that up on them. And here they are a week later, can't withstand their championship aspirations of winning, and they fall short to Vanderbilt? This is embarrassing. Not only that, let me read you the next 3 or 4 games: Tennessee, Missouri, and LSU. Those are all ranked opponents, Matt. Are you still believing in this head coach of yours that
Well,
you believed in earlier
you do
last
know
week?
that Tennessee just got upset as
That's fine. They
well
lost,
by
absolutely.
Arkansas.
But what was a worse loss? I'm going Vanderbilt, if in my opinion.
I mean, Arkansas is a bad team, so it's a pick 'em.
Worse than Vanderbilt?
It's a pick 'em.
Then you have LSU. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
LSU is that scary? That's
I'm
scary.
telling you right now, LSU is climbing up in them ranks. And then Mizzou. I'm just saying,
They just lost too.
hey, these teams are not easy slates. I'm saying it'd be different if they're facing them sporadically. It's back to back to back. 3 straight contender games.
Why are you counting
They
out South
better.
Carolina?
I don't believe in South Carolina.
Mm,
But I mean, do you want to do that? I mean,
that's
that's
fine.
4.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
No, Alabama will take care of them.
You have them going 4-0.
I have them going
Mmm.
3-1.
Okay. 3-1. 2 losses. That still get you in the house?
It's 12 teams now.
Hey, did you see my balloons? As I was saying.
It's 12 teams now. You never know.
Okay.
We don't know what it's going to be like. We
Oh,
don't know if a two loss team can get in, a 3 loss team can get in. We just don't know.
absolutely. I just named the next 4 juggernauts. I'm not even counting Oklahoma, what they can do soon. Because they got Oklahoma too.
Oklahoma
At the
doesn't have a
very end.
quarterback right now.
That's fine. Hey, they're number 18 though.
Yeah,
That's all
and
I'm gonna
guess what?
say.
This upcoming week they might drop down.
Well, I would agree, but they're facing the number 1 overall team.
Absolutely, where they should be.
All I'm saying, Juan, is we'll see Matt these next coming weeks. He's gonna have a different motive on this Alabama team that he told me how great they were a week and a half ago.
So if Alabama takes out South Carolina, and who do they have to after that? Tennessee or Mizzou? Whichever one doesn't matter. If they go 3-0 the next 3 games, then what?
If they go 3-0 the next 3 games, I will stand out here and say, hey, they're better than what I thought.
Right.
That's what I'll do.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, let's move on. let's move on to the next topic. We've got USC falls to Minnesota 17-24. Is Lincoln Riley overrated, Matt?
I'm gonna let Jake go first.
No.
I mean,
No,
that's fine.
no. No,
I'm gonna
because
let Jake go first.
Jake's gonna paint a picture.
That's fine. Paint that picture. And
I'll paint it. I'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and go weeks prior. Well, let's go to the very first week, whenever they beat LSU. And Matt was screaming away, saying, "Hey, man, Lincoln Riley's him, whatever," right? Now let's fast forward when they lost to Michigan. And then he says, "Well, they lost to a ranked team." And I tried to warn him then, "Hey, buddy, this ain't the same Michigan team from last season. In fact, they lost this week as well. And I told you they'd have 2 to 3, and now I could even see 4 losses on their schedule. In my opinion, now Lincoln Riley has 2 bad losses, not just 1. So, Lincoln Riley, are you really that good? Or are you just the offensive coordinator that I said you were? Or are you just great at finding good quarterbacks and getting them Heisman trophies? Because when it comes to national championships, you're not even it. You're straight trash. This is a bad Minnesota team, bro. But you know what they did? They saw exactly what Michigan did. They came right at you, they hit you in the mouth, and they made you look stupid. It was embarrassing to watch this game. Lincoln Riley, I'm telling you right now, if I'm USC, I tell them, if I'm the athletic director of USC, I go up to him right now and I ask him, "Bro, what did I bring you here for? I've been seeing losses like this for USC the past since Pete Carroll has left. I've seen this too many times. Why are you here?" That's all I'm going to say, man. Why is he here, Matt? Answer that question. Because it's awfully not national championships.
So I actually agree with Jake.
Mm.
Lincoln Riley has to be one of
We're
the
saving this
most
video for good.
overrated college head coaches out there.
Overrated.
It's hard for me to admit that because he is a great offensive-minded head coach. But can he lead a team to a championship? He can't. We've seen it. He had arguably one of the best college quarterbacks of all time last year and the year before. Didn't do anything. And you can't expect to do anything this year with Miller Moss. I don't know what's going on. USC falls once again. It's bad. They still have a chance to make the playoffs, though. I'll tell you that much. So,
Would you want to see that?
high-powered offense going to the playoffs?
How about
Absolutely.
against elite defenses in probably the top? There's at least 7 elite defenses. In
We've
the top 10.
we've seen UFC played against a quote-unquote top defense week 1.
I don't believe LSU has a top defense. Stop that.
What do you mean? Whenever they beat South Carolina, that's all you
What
were
was the
raving
scoring?
about.
What was
That's
the
all you
scoring?
were exactly.
What was the scoring of
and
that
that's
game?
exactly, and that's all you were raving about was Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly's an offensive-minded coach.
and that stout defense. Watch
No,
the
they're
line.
opportunistic. That's what Brian Kelly has, an
Couldn't even say
opportunistic
that word
defense right
right.
now.
I'm just saying, USC, Lincoln Riley, overrated. I hate to say it. It's hard for me to say that, but I gotta say it.
Okay. I'm glad
They'll-
you finally
they'll
came
bounce
to my
back, though.
boat.
They'll bounce
You've
back,
been on
though.
that island by yourself for a little there.
They'll bounce back though.
Oh yeah, they got Penn State this week, buddy.
Okay. What does that mean?
Penn State, number 4 Penn State.
Penn State tends to choke in big games, brother.
Mind you, USC does that too with average teams.
And not only that, it's not in Penn State.
That's
so
fine.
that big old crowd, whiteout, whatever you want to call it, it's not going to be there, man.
All I know is
It's at
Penn
home.
State. If they just watch the film that Michigan did and Minnesota did, they won't have no trouble at all.
They have a
Punch
good
them in
running
the
back.
mouth. Lincoln Riley's too finesse of a team, and he builds just finesse players.
So if Penn State happens to lose this game and USC wins, then what? Still not believing
Do you
them?
think he should make the playoffs? Should we give him a good clap?
If they beat rank 4 Penn State, You don't think so?
So what you're telling me, since Vanderbilt just beat the Alabama, they should automatically shoot to
Well,
top 12?
Vanderbilt has 3 losses already, so
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised that USC gets a third loss here soon too.
you never know. I'm just
2
saying.
losses is crazy. That's embarrassing, man. Like I said,
If USC happens to beat them,
they should just shoot up back in the top 25 that fast.
Well,
they
Speaking
will
of-
shoot up in the top 25. I mean,
Speaking of go ahead. No, finish your little story.
sorry, man. Go ahead, Juan.
I was just saying, speaking of the top 25, who's number 1 right now?
Texas, which is deserving.
Who's number 2?
Who is number 2? Did they put
I was just wondering, seeing as Alabama came out the list.
Georgia can't be number 2 no more.
Georgia's not number 2.
I didn't say Georgia. I just said seeing as Alabama's not number 1 no more. So who's? What are they? So all you care about is Texas being number 1.
That's all that matters, Juan.
That's all that matters. But
Heck?
they have Ohio State, of course. My fault.
I think Oregon is number 3.
Yeah. They'll
I
be
don't know.
playing each other soon.
Yeah, they play this weekend. Ohio State, Oregon.
Oh, well, that will decide that one. And then they have Georgia, I think, number 4. Miami. Quick side note before we go to
Miami,
NFL.
stop.
Miami is there, and they are just shooting on up.
They are barely squeaking by wins, dude.
Okay.
Barely.
That boy Cam is showing you he a real Cam, not Cam Newton. This boy Cam, he real. He not
Cam
fake
Newton
like that. Cam.
was a better college quarterback than Cam Ward.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. Cam Newton won a title.
Absolutely. He also had a roster. I can't
He
name
did
anybody
not
else
have a
like him.
roster, please.
With Auburn.
He did not have a good roster.
Oh,
it was just
stop.
Cam. It was just Cam.
Well, this Cam's showing you something else, man.
Name me one person on that Auburn roster. Go ahead. I'll let you Google.
Oh, that's
Because
fine.
you won't find one that even like made a good NFL career.
I think Miami's got a chance to win a natty this year.
No, they
The only
do
thing
not.
that stops them,
Stop.
the only thing that stops them is if Texas keeps Arch going. That's the only way.
Hey, sucks because Quinn's starting this weekend.
That's hurting me in my heart right now.
I don't know why. Quinn's a better quarterback.
One, if we lose a game, because we got Georgia after this week, and we got Oklahoma this week, so we have 2 weeks in a row of tough opponents. If Quinn fails, I'm gonna be pissed because I've been saying keep Arch going.
We don't need a quarterback controversy, according to somebody.
Okay. Miami barely squeaked by Virginia Tech. They barely squeaked by California. I'm looking at their schedule, man. They got nobody, bro. There's nobody on that schedule.
They deserve it.
And they're
They
barely
deserve-
squeaking by these sorry teams. If they make the playoffs, they're one and done.
You're crazy.
They're one and done. They haven't
You're
seen
crazy.
anybody.
All right, we'll see. Shout out Cam, man. You got it.
All right. I guess that's all the college talk we have today.
Yeah, I think so. We're good on that.
Everybody's good on that.
Yes,
So we're
sir.
gonna
Dun, 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 dun.
Breaking news today. Robert Saleh was fired by the Jets. Like Aaron Rodgers. But what do you guys think? Why do you think he was fired?
Well, I don't understand this one. This has Aaron Rodgers written all over it. Let's be honest. They
Sure.
never got along with each other. They never liked each other. Robert, he was a great defensive head coach. His side of the ball was always great. There was never anything wrong with it. He wasn't the problem. Let's all be honest. Aaron Rodgers is definitely not the problem. I'll tell you that much. He is not the problem.
What?
It is, hang on.
The
And even you can admit this, Jake. That offensive coordinator, he is just not good, man. He is probably one of the worst offensive coordinators, head coaches out there ever. Let's be honest.
Who brought him in?
Exactly, Aaron Rodgers. I agree with you. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that he got Robert fired as well. Don't worry, Robert will be picked up next year by a great team that needs a great head coach. It's sad day. Sad
he'll
day,
get
man.
another head coaching job, you think?
I think he will.
I think he goes coordinator another year or two, something like
Well,
that.
he might be coordinator, but he'll get a head coaching job eventually.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he just gets to point out and say, hey, that's the Jets, and we understand that. By the way, real quick before I go on my rant on this, you still got the Jets in the playoffs after this, all this crap going on?
Why not? Who knows?
Who's gonna be who becomes the interim?
Their defensive coordinator right now.
Yeah.
I don't even know the guy's name, but I think they just put him in there. I know they didn't put Nathaniel Hackett. We saw that fire go down. Here's my point. Aaron Rodgers. Boy, is this one of the worst grabs in free agents history. I don't know what the hell is going on here. This guy is worse than suck. He threw 3 picks against the Vikings that game, and somehow the guy that actually had his team playing well or his side of the ball playing well gets fired. How the heck he gets fired? It's like getting fired on your day off. This poor guy didn't do shit. This was embarrassing. How the hell does Aaron Rodgers have a job? I would have demoted his ass right after that game. He had a chance to win that game, by the way. He didn't do it. This is so sad, but this is the Jets per usual. And this is why I didn't have them in the playoffs at all, because the Jets are just going to jet. These idiots suck. How embarrassing is it that Robert Saleh, and I love that this point was made. I don't know who said it. You do know if the Jets win this weekend, they will be first in the division. They will be first in the division, and you fire your damn head coach? Dude, take the part that at least you have a bad division this year. Shit, man. This was bad to look at. Aaron Rodgers, I would not even want you near my facility. This is embarrassing of what you've done now. You've made the Packers look like crap. Hey, you leave, sure enough, they look like greatness. Now the Jets just look horrific. I don't even know who to trust here. If Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers, and I think even though they put that defensive coordinator as a head coach, I believe those two are really the head coach. If these guys can't amount to 6 wins this season, I better not see A-Rod in this damn Jets jersey again. This is embarrassing, man. He needs to stop this. He's taking money, man. He's stealing money live. I can't believe it. This guy is horrible, man. But you know what, Robert Saleh, step up, bro. You're good. I would say find a team that has a great offense and is struggling at defense. I think he's never been a bad defensive coordinator. He's been a great one. Dude, you got a pass here because you just practically got offered crap. Your GM hired Zach Wilson. Then to cover that up, he goes gets A-Rod, hoping that can help. Then you go get Nathaniel Hackett. I know he didn't want Nathaniel Hackett. You do all this just to fire the guy that's the one part of your damn house that looks good. My gosh, man. It's like your whole house is in shambles. Your restroom, you can still shit. The toilet goes down. Your shit's going well. Everything's well inside the bathroom. But you're going to go ahead and re-innovate the whole entire bathroom, and your whole entire house is breaking apart. Come on, man. This poor guy, dude. Poor guy.
So
F-A-Rod.
So the interim head coach's name is Jeff Ulbrich.
Who?
That's the interim coach for the Jets right now.
No namer.
He's a defensive
guy. Poor Robert.
Poor Robert. Poor
They
Robert.
said that, he's not gonna answer any calls. He's gonna take this year off to spend with his family, pick up his kids.
Who said that, Robert?
Yeah.
I wouldn't answer any calls this year either, but what I would do is I would go on ESPN, a Fox, something, and clear the air of what happened. I don't give a crap about.
There was also reports saying that he got escorted out by security.
This was embarrassing. Yeah, I don't even. My gosh, Juan, you had to bring that up. This guy was getting escorted out like he stole something from them, man. He was in handcuffs practically. How embarrassing was that? It's just sad, man. I heard the defense didn't even know. They were shocked. They didn't even give him a chance to go to his team and tell him, sorry, guys. Hey, man, but they'll be in the playoffs. Them Jets suck.
Hey, so what are you talking about? Like you said, if they win this next game, they're number one in their division.
They got a tough slate coming up. They could win this game. I still just believe the Bills will win by just audible. They're not just going to win by just being the Bills. At least they're not as bad as this team.
Imagine if they like go on a win streak. Damn.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know about that. They got a tough slate. Tough slate of games coming up.
That division's wide open, man.
Absolutely.
Even worse now.
Mm-hmm.
Even worse now. And then there were two. The Chiefs beat the Saints 26-13 on Monday Night Football to remain undefeated alongside with the Vikings. Which one of these teams do you believe falls first?
I'm going to go on this one. I think the Vikings will fall faster. I think their division is much tougher. I think the Chiefs have one team to worry about in their division. I do not believe the Vikings have two teams to worry about. And then the Bears are nothing to sleep at because of their defense. The Lions and the Packers are hardcore to deal with. Not only that, we finally saw, even with how bad Aaron Rodgers gave that game away, we saw a good defense that goes against Sam Darnold. He doesn't look as great. So I believe that when they do see the Lions, and if they see the Packers again, Jordan Love will be more healthy. When they see the Lions, I think the Lions are going to run all over them. It's what I said to do. Run on this team. Make Brian Flores not able to throw his scheme at you because his scheme is mainly based on you passing the ball. He's tricking you on what it is. If it's a cover 4, it's really a cover 1. He's just hiding it. No. Make hardcore football. Run the damn ball down their throats. I think the Lions can do that with their two-headed monster, and I believe that they will fall faster. Like I said with the Chiefs just had a tough little slate of games. I think they're going to have it a little easier going on. Not only that, they've been here before, and they keep winning. They got one team to worry about in the AFC West, and that's it.
Who's that team? I'm curious.
Well, it's not the Chargers. And we just saw what happened to the Raiders.
So I'm still curious on what team they should be worried about.
Mm-hmm. There's a team that split with them last year, man.
Uh-huh. And then what happened to that one other team?
Like I said, they got to worry about that team.
Okay.
We know my biggest prediction this year, my hottest take prediction. We stopped them from three-peating. We're in the process. Let's go.
We're in the process. It's going to be the Chiefs. Let's be honest. The Chiefs are going to remain the unbeaten team. I see the Vikings falling as well. They did struggle against a great defense. Sam Darnold, we're finally seeing Sam Darnold from the New York Jets. Reality finally hit him in the face. I don't think that it's going to be the Lions that's going to take him out. I don't think it's going to be the Packers taking him out. It's going to be that Bears team. Man, boy, Caleb Williams is looking so good. He's looking so good now. I said it 2-3 weeks ago. Give that guy a running game, and it's going to be looking all good. And look, the Bears finally have a running game. Caleb Williams is looking great. What do you know? So I see the Vikings falling, and the Chiefs just keep going, man. I don't see anybody else stopping the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs' biggest threat is probably that Ravens team.
Oh, my gosh.
In the AFC.
We got to do this over and over.
And maybe that Texans team. They are still my favorite to win the AFC.
This past week.
They won. I still think that, there's nobody in that division that's really going to stop them. Let's be honest. It's going to either be the Ravens or the Texans. That's
okay.
It.
I mean, whatever you say, man. The Ravens have been showing them that they've been failing them, and the Texans have been underwhelming this whole season as of right now.
They had like one bad game.
Okay.
Everyone has that one bad game.
I got you.
And I don't know why you're sleeping on the Ravens, man. It makes no sense.
I think the Ravens could get got.
Well, speaking of the Ravens, The Ravens hold on in overtime to beat the Bengals 41-38. Is Burr's season here? Is it cold in here?
It was pretty hot this past Sunday. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sweating right now, man.
That was pretty hot.
I went to the swimming pool and everything, man. It was pretty hot.
Are you burring right now, Jay? Matt, are you?
I mean,
burring?
if you watch the game, I don't know how
Right.
you're blaming Burr, but go ahead. I'll let Matt go first, and I'll cook on this one. Go ahead.
No one's blaming Joe Burrow, right? Let's be honest. That Bengals team, they have no defense, obviously. Joe Burrow is doing everything that he possibly can to win a game. His team is letting him down. I'll even admit that. But he falls short. 1-4 now. It's not looking too good for them. Not looking promising. That Burr season's probably have to wait a whole nother month. Lamar Jackson outshines Joe Burrow, comes in clutch.
He outshined him now.
Outshined him. He won. He won the game. Won when it mattered. OT. Came back looking better than ever. His line was not blocking for him. He was scrambling, dropping the ball on the ground, then picking it up and throwing a touchdown. Hey, man, I know I wasn't high on the Ravens, but, man, they're looking really good right now.
Oh, okay.
Taking out Joe Burrow. Hey, man.
Boy, did they really hurt Burr this week. I want to add this in. They were up 3. This is how sad it is for Joe Burrow. I feel so bad for this guy and how horrible the Bengals defense screwed this guy. They were up 3 in field goal range, and Burr said, no, I have to get a first down, and I can't rely on us having 6 points because this defense is so obliterated. So terrible. So he does what he tries to do. And Jamar Chase even admits it. Hey, man, I did a bad route. Throws a pick. This poor quarterback, probably the best quarterback in the league if he has Andy Reid with him, has to deal with the horrible and the Bengals of what they are. They're like the Jets. Exactly, but they just have Burrow. That's the only reason they've been good, because of Burr. So, yes, Burr's season started. The only thing is, when Burr's season started, nobody was there to help. Nobody was there to help this guy. You couldn't find a defense to stop the Ravens if their life depended on it, man. This was so sad to watch. Let me tell you this. Hold on, one. Did Derrick Henry look good? I sure didn't see it. Did Lamar look good? He was fumbling the ball, playing pancake with the ball at one point.
Lamar looked really good. Stop
it. They should have lost this game. And the fact that the Bengals let them off the hook, well, not even the Bengals defense left it, because Jamar Chase showed up, T. Higgins showed up, like I said they would. And Burr did his thing. It was Burr's season. It was cold outside. But for some damn reason, the sun came shining when the Bengals defense got on the field. And you couldn't do anything else, man. That poor guy had it cold. You saw over there Lamar over there freezing up, scared as ever. But that damn Bengals defense don't know how to stop shit. It's just sad to watch. It's horrific. If they don't make the playoffs, I hope Zach is fired. What's it, Zach Taylor? I hope he's fired. I really do, because he doesn't deserve this. This team should be, if not in the AFC Championship, the Super Bowl this year. But because they're hurting Burr and not this man has to score 40 plus. He scored 30 the past 2 games and ain't been able to win. Not the one about the Panthers. Well, he did win against Panthers, but the 2 games he's lost, he scored 30 plus. That's more than enough to win the game. So
I don't understand your argument about firing Zach Taylor, because your whole argument with Robert was his side of the ball was working. Obviously, Zach Taylor's side is working. So why fire Zach Taylor?
Because Zach Taylor, I think, was in charge to hiring the defense coordinator. I don't believe Robert Saleh was in charge of hiring his offense coordinator, and why that offense looks like horrific.
It was Aaron Rodgers.
I think that was A-Rod. Right. So if I'm Zach Taylor, you haven't been to the Super Bowl in what, 2-3 years now? And this team has not improved. In fact, it's gotten worse. In fact, they've lost now Jesse Bates. They've lost key components on defense, and it's showing.
Mhm.
It's just sad to watch, man. And honestly, if Burr can't win anymore, if he can't get to the playoffs, Zach Taylor needs to be fired. I'm calling it. You don't deserve to be there next to a franchise quarterback for the next 15 years and stand by him and not do crap.
Or you fire the defensive coordinator, get a new defensive coordinator, because like I said, his side of the ball is working. That makes no sense.
I think his side of the ball is only working because Burr's there. That's all I'm going to say.
Whenever
on that.
Joe Burrow was out, bro, his side of the ball was working still.
It looked okay, but it still wasn't enough to make the playoffs.
Absolutely, but it was still working.
Okay, I'm just calling a spade a spade.
And to say like Derrick Henry was ass, he almost had 100 yards.
He almost did, and the only reason he got that is because in overtime he ran 40 yards in that overtime. It took OT to get there. He was at like 56 yards. If you watch the game, it showed it. Boy, guy didn't do crap the whole game. They covered what they had to do. It's just apparently whenever Lamar's has about 13 seconds to pass the ball in the pocket, I mean, what are you supposed to do, man? You just got to sit there and watch. It's embarrassing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
Sad day, man. Sad day for Joe Burrow, man. Take
So
your
were you-
coats out, get your swimming trunks out, because Joe Burrow season ain't happening anytime soon.
So were you hot this weekend, Jake, or were you burning it up?
I felt it was cold the whole time.
Well, you know what,
It
bro?
only
You
got
were
hot whenever
were-
the Ravens got on offense.
you were burning up.
Shut
That
one.
was a bad one, Juan. That was a
Shut
bad
up.
one. Should have never said that one.
He was burning up. You feel me? Because it was burn. Anybody?
Shut up, man. Next
Nobody?
topic. They got the,
The Cowboys.
Giants.
How we. Oh gosh, Jake, you're a comedian, buddy.
Shut up, Juan.
Next topic. The Cowboys squeak out a victory in the final seconds to beat the Steelers 20-17. Are they back to form? Also, do you guys think that it's time for the Steelers to start Russ?
What kind of question is this? Are they back to form?
They've won 2 straight. I
Are
just
they
wanna be
back
fair.
to form?
They-
Did the Steelers even like have over 100 yards on offense? No, they're not back to form. Are you kidding me? They played the Steelers and they barely won at that. The Steelers had every opportunity to win this game still, but they threw it away. It's embarrassing. That question is embarrassing. Just because they won 2 in a row? Come on, man.
Well, me and you had them winning
Come on,
this
man.
game. We had this game. Juan didn't have them winning it. He had the Steelers winning this. He
I-
thought Najee.
I
By
thought
the way,
Najee.
you're now starting to see that Najee's a dud. He's not really promising.
I saw the other running back more than Najee.
Who?
I don't know, some no name, bro.
Well, Najee, every time he ran the ball, he ran 2 yards. He didn't do
Mhm.
And
crap.
fell down. All right, say it again. Say it again. Come on.
No, all
I
I'm
know it
saying,
was Derrick Henry all of a sudden.
the way you were talking last week, I would have thought that he was Derrick Henry the second.
If the Steelers want to start winning games,
Oh my God.
and it's the obvious answer, bro. It's obvious. Justin Fields ain't gonna get you there, man. Yeah, he won you a few games at the beginning of the season. Everyone was like, "Yeah, keep Justin. You don't want the momentum to go away." But hey, man, he's not moving the ball. I don't know. Hey, bro, let Russ cook, man. It's time to put Russ in.
Let Russ cook.
I hate to say it, let
Do you
Russ
hate
cook.
to say it? Do you hate to say it? I don't believe you hate to say
Justin Fields ain't doing nothing, man. He's not moving that ball.
it. And I agree with you. And I've always said this about Justin Fields. He's going to do enough, but he's not going to wow you. It's not going to be pretty. That's why I thought this was going to be a Najee Harris game. Because Justin Fields, he's not going to wow you. He's either going to look at his first options, not there, he's going to run the ball. So I was like,
Russ going to do differently?
He'll give you over 100 yards on offense. I'll tell you that much.
Will he now?
I think so.
they still
Or
hurt.
is he checked down Teddy now? Because I've been seeing. I mean, I just saw him the past 2 years, guys. He was more than ever just throwing the ball to the check down. He
Well,
don't really do much other. And he don't have that running threat either.
To defend that, Russell Wilson had a bad head coach the first year. Let's be honest. And the second year, Sean Payton just didn't like Russ. He hated Russ. He hated Russ. But then last year, Russell showed a little bit of promise. Showed a little bit because of, I'll give you Sean. But
I would hope you give me that.
any option right now is better than Justin Fields right now.
Really?
And you saying that Justin didn't even have 100 yards offense? I mean, I'm not flexing or bragging. He had 131 though.
Oh shoot, my bad.
I'm just saying, give the guy a little break.
That'll do enough.
The offense didn't do much, especially with Dak throwing 2 picks and having 2 turnovers like that. Not only that, then there was a clutch fumble. If Dak fell on it, Cowboys lucked out in this game. They really squeaked this. As for Russ, boy, hey, if I'm the Steelers, lose out, buddy, because you got 2 bums. I'm just calling a spade a spade. You got 2 oranges. There's nothing about you're going to get a guy that can check down better, but can't run the ball because he's going to be scared of his injury already. Or you can have the guy you've had where he checks down too, but like Juan said, he at least will run the ball and give you maybe a good 4 yards. There's design run plays for him that you can use.
Russell can still run that ball.
Yo, you're crazy.
Absolutely.
You're crazy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
His last year in Denver, he started running the ball more. He let him start being a little bit more Russ than the year before, a pocket pass.
That was before the injury that he just had.
That's fine.
This injury is lingering on him because he keeps saying, I think I'm 100%. I think I'm 100%. He keeps saying that. This ain't the same Russ, man. This ain't 2013
It's not the same Russ. I agree with that, but still, he can run that ball. Not better than Justin Fields, but he can still run it. But is that you say that there's design runs for Justin Fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that getting you? Is that getting you anywhere? Obviously not, right? Their offense ain't moving.
Here's what I'll ask you. They went 3-2 with the first 5 games with Justin Fields. If they start losing automatically, if they use Russ, do they go back to Justin?
They're losing right now, Jake.
They're 3-2, absolutely.
Right.
But do they go back to Justin if they keep losing with Russ? Because at least right now you can stay with Justin a little longer, and then when it finally you say, okay, hey, then there's no chance of bringing hope. At least you still have that small hope.
There's no small hope with Justin Fields.
The way you feel on that guy, I feel on Russ like that. There's no hope with him.
You haven't seen Russ in a Steeler uniform yet.
I've seen Russ the past 2 years. Trust me. The guy doesn't look good at all.
I don't know.
So the next 3 games for the Steelers: Raiders, Jets, Giants.
Well, all winnable games.
All winnable games.
You can win all 3 of those with Justin. And
you can win all those games with Russell.
Right, but do you put Russell in to break the rust?
I don't think they will. I think they'll still continue to start Justin.
I would do that, and that's a smart thing to do, Mike.
They'll probably go 1-2 with Justin in these next 3 games.
What?
Mm-hmm. The only reason why they're staying in the game is because of their defense. Imagine if they had an offense.
I agree with that, but I don't think your backup is your answer.
I don't think that starter is your answer.
I can't wait to see this. Russ is gonna. If they start Russ, oh my gosh.
I don't think they will.
I hope they don't. You're gonna hurt yourself.
I think that was just a crazy.
You hurt yourself. They're not in a good position right now.
Well, I didn't believe in this team in the first place, and not only that, this is the easiest part of their schedule. These next 8 games, because I heard that they have a tough last 7, like back to back to back to back to back. They have a tough last 7 games. Look it up, Juan.
So they have the Commanders, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals.
I saw maybe 2 wins. The Browns. Everybody can win against the Browns.
Yeah.
That's it. They need to win now. If they win now, they're fine. They have a chance at the offs. But
no, the Steelers.
I mean, you are right, because that division, it's the Ravens, Ravens are winning that division.
Yeah, they're going for wild card. That's already done now. Ravens 0-2 didn't matter. They've already caught up that fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens.
I would just start Russell. I'm just saying.
Okay, hold on. Because you said something about the Cowboys that I didn't understand. You're not taking them serious. They have the Lions next week.
Mm-hmm.
If they beat the Lions, are they taken serious then?
I don't take the Lions serious. What?
Why do you not take the Lions serious?
Why would I take the Lions serious? Let's be honest. Hang on, be honest. If you shut off their run game, what else do they have? Jared Goff is too inconsistent.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Because that division's wide open as well. Like, I don't see the Lions that serious.
I think you're
Hell,
reaching hard.
the Lions might even miss the playoffs.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. You got the Packers. The Bears are looking good. The Vikings are looking good.
The Vikings.
I mean,
So if the Cowboys beat the Lions, it doesn't mean nothing to you.
no, it's the Cowboys, dude. What are you talking about? They always do good in the regular season.
I get it.
Are they gonna have? When's Micah coming back? Does anybody know?
Do we
No, I
care?
don't know.
No.
I'm just saying.
We don't.
You can. The Cowboys. We all know this about the Cowboys. They do good in the regular season, and then they fall flat on their face.
Okay.
The Cowboys can go, the Cowboys can go 17-0 during a regular season. I still will not take them serious. Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of falling flat on their face, let's get into the next topic. This is where we give Jake the reins, and he gives us his top 5.
Well, falling on my face. How's that falling on my face, buddy?
I just wanted to say that, bro. Just that's a good transition.
All right, post it up. This is my top 5, guys. It's a new segment. I want to start posting of the top 5 teams currently in the NFL right now, and why I think that they are probably the best in the biz. I'm gonna start with number 5. I don't believe in the Vikings. Never have.
Yeah.
I think eventually they will fall out of the top 5 once we see what happens to them. I'm also gonna go. By the way, I'm on. You can't even see me, man.
It's better this way. It's better this way.
The Ravens, number 4. Here's the thing about the Ravens. I don't know if they can beat the Chiefs when it counts most, and I don't know if they can win against the Texans. Now, I don't believe in the Texans, but I don't think they can beat the top tier teams. I don't think they could beat the Texans, the Ravens, and I don't know if they'll beat the Bengals if the Bengals make the playoffs. Number 3, the Lions. This is a two-headed monster. They are on their way. The only thing that their issue is, if the Packers get hot, which I believe they will take over the reins of this division. But as of right now, I'm going to keep the Lions there. Number 2 is shocking. I get it. It's a rookie QB. It's a rookie roster practically. The Commanders are doing everything right. I have to agree to this. I'm a Bo Nix guy. But what I'm seeing from Jaden Daniels is I've seen a quarterback, I'm not taking any shots, but somebody told me a quarterback in the NFC was great, faced the same defense and could score 23 points. This quarterback, a rookie, put 42 on that same defense. Not only that, the Commanders have been beating everybody, not just barely. They're destroying them. They destroyed the Browns. They destroyed the Cardinals. They just beat the Bengals in a head-to-head fight like that. This Commanders team is serious. It's scaring me. I would take them serious if I was everybody else. Number 1, I'm not going to count the Chiefs out until they need to be counted out. Right now, I'm going to keep them number 1. I thought their injuries was going to make them fall a little bit. It hasn't shown yet. Not only that, Patty Mahomes keeps doing Patty Mahomes things. I thought they were going to fall back against the Saints. That's another issue for another day. The Saints got to fix what they're doing wrong, but the Chiefs are them. It doesn't matter. I thought Travis Kelce was out.
I thought he wasn't there anymore. But boy, does he show up again. I don't know what's going on. This team shows up and shows out. Juju now looks like a prominent wide receiver all over again. They just know what to do when it counts most. I can't take the Chiefs out number 1 as of right now. Thoughts, guys?
So no Texans,
No Packers.
no
Not yet.
Falcons.
They just beat the Rams. Once they beat if they beat the Lions here soon, they got to beat a formidable opponent here soon.
No Saints. The Resurrection. Nothing.
Yeah, how's
They're
that going for
through
you
hard
right now?
times. Right now, they're
Wow.
going through hard times right now.
Okay. I mean, like I said, not having the what's it called? The Packers in there is crazy. Not having the Texans in there is crazy.
I don't believe in the Texans. Not only that, I had the Vikings number 5, and the Vikings destroyed the Texans. I want to add that in.
Mm-hmm.
There's only
I mean, I would take the Lions out.
you would take the Vikings off?
The Lions.
Lions.
Why?
Like I said, man, I don't really believe in that team. I would swap the Lions out and put the Texans in.
I don't know why.
I don't know why
No
not.
Bills.
Bills is crazy. One.
Stop. They got their ass whooped.
Just saying. It's not a bad list. It's not a bad list. All I argue is about the Lions.
Hey, Commanders, right? Doesn't that come up?
Yeah, I don't mind the Commanders one. Commanders are looking really
I don't
good.
mind the Commanders. I just believe they're too high right now.
Oh, stop.
They're whooping everybody, Juan.
But still, being 2, kind of crazy.
Might be a
They could-
reach, but I
They're
don't
looking
mind.
like one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC.
I mean, if their defense, their defense is okay. Their offense is the one that's killing everybody.
Absolutely.
My bad.
All right, go ahead. Next one, buddy.
You're bad, bro. You're bad.
Thank you.
Just
Juan.
like this team that I keep thinking is going to do great things, and we end up blowing it out to the Cardinals. I don't understand it. But on Thursday night, we have the 49ers versus the Seahawks. It's a quick turnaround for us. It's really annoying me. Somehow, if we beat the Seahawks, we are in the top of our division. I don't understand.
Go ahead, Juan. Let your grievances out.
No, I'm not. This is done. It's over.
Go ahead, one.
I want to say the 49ers win this one, but I don't even know. I don't know. Keep choking these big leads. We keep getting in the red zone and not scoring. We don't have a kicker. We picked up some kicker that I've never heard of. Our defense just keeps giving it away at the last couple of minutes. Our offense is moving, though. We just can't score in the red zone. It is what it is. Seahawks, they're not a bad team. It's at Seattle. It'll be a good game. Should be a good game.
who you got
I
winning?
hope it's a good game.
Did you pick your winners?
Not yet. We'll let you go first.
Well, I tried to say this at the beginning of the season. I said, guys, your quarterback's not there. And
Is
when I
there.
meant quarterback,
We're not losing because of Brock.
no. The leader of your team, the quarterback, in my opinion, why I call him the quarterback is because he chooses whether you win or lose. You are mortal without Christian McCaffrey. And we've seen it time and time again. The red zone offense is that poor because C-Mac's not there and is not breaking 2 to 3 defenders if he has to.
Mm-mm.
Here's my thing. Brock Purdy's about to go up for a contract. The way he's playing, I don't know if he should get paid that much. I'll
He
be honest
didn't play
with you.
bad.
Come on, man. He had
He
a
didn't.
chance to win that game, Matt. And he
yeah,
failed.
and no, he did not.
Oh, let me guess. They got to him again. Every time this guy fails,
No.
it's always because they got to him.
No, you didn't watch the game, sir.
Yeah, he got hit. He threw the ball. It was an interception. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I saw that.
So
That happened again in the Super Bowl recently.
offensive line once again fails Brock Purdy.
Oh, I have a question. So whose fault was
Yeah,
it for
I think
this loss? That's all I want to know.
Kyle Shanahan.
Why is it Kyle's?
Because time and time after again, we were in the red zone. And for some reason, we have a running back that gets 5 to 7 yards per run. And for some reason, Kyle Shanahan says, let's pass the ball. Oh, let's pass the ball over here. Oh, let's pass it. Doesn't make sense, man.
Not only that,
Go ahead.
we can move the ball down the field as soon as it gets congested. In that 20 to 10, first and goal, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't run. We do the dumb stuff with Debo being the wide back. We do all kinds of dumb trick plays with Debo being the wide back. We do all kinds of dumb stuff with, cute stuff trying to pass it here and there. And I understand, right? We got a lot of weapons, but just pound the ball and get it in there. That's all we need.
Mm-hmm. It's not because C-Mac's not there.
Oh,
It's because
what?
it's because we're not running the ball in the red zone. That's all it is. You hand the ball off to Jordan Mason, which he's leading the NFL in broken tackles. Hand him the ball. Stop passing the ball in the red zone. Simple as that. I would get it if you hand him the ball in the red zone and he's not getting anything. He's not even giving him a chance to run that ball.
Did y'all blow this game?
Not
It
only
was
that,
20 to 10.
not only that, right? We didn't have a kicker. We did not have a kicker. He got hurt in the first half.
This is where I get so frustrated, though. I saw Jaden Daniels face the same defense a week ago and throw 40. I don't know how. And Brandon Ayuk does look better now, doesn't he not? He looks better.
Brock Purdy was feeding him that ball.
Okay. I don't know how you couldn't get the touchdowns. That's all I'm trying to get at. I don't know how. I think Brock does deserve some kind of blame on this. No blame at all.
I know you have a hate on that kid.
There's no hate on the guy.
There is.
This is crazy.
His 2 picks, one was batted by a defensive line.
Absolutely. Did I bring up that one?
And then the other one, he got hit. So how's that on Brock, please?
If he's the best quarterback in the NFC of what you told me last week, he can't do that. He has to be.
He can't get hit.
No, he can't throw a pick when it counts most.
His hand got batted, bro. You hang on. I would get it, Jake, if he threw it right to that defender. He didn't. So you're not making sense.
They had a 20 to 10 lead. He couldn't score any more points.
I'm telling you, man.
They were up.
Bro.
That's on offense. Brock Purdy's a quarterback. If we're going to give him praise when he looks great, we got to give him some hate.
And guess what? We kept on going down. We kept driving down the field. And I think it was like.
By the way, you ran the ball and the guy fumbled. I don't know how Kyle Shanahan's supposed to trust that.
I think it was like 4th and 16. We were in the red zone. We can't kick the ball. We don't have a kicker. So
absolutely.
So then we have to pass the ball to try to convert for a first down.
But you say Kyle should trust the run game, but whenever he trusted the run game, the running back fumbled the ball at a key part.
Yeah, and that's the problem with Kyle Shanahan, man. Whenever a player makes a mistake, he says, "Yo, I'm not giving you that ball back."
Well, you lost his trust.
He lost his trust because of one fumble, bro.
I'll be honest with you. He hasn't lost trust in Brock, and I don't know how.
Because he's playing great.
Oh, come on, man.
That's just the hate, bro.
There's no hate on it. I'm gonna get whenever my co-host tells me and says, "Hey, this is the best quarterback in the NFC," I want to see what he does as the best quarterback in the NFC when it counts. That's
he was feeding that ball. There's a reason why Brandon.
Right now, currently, I can't say Jordan Love's the best quarterback right now. I think Jaden Daniels is far more better right now.
He's looking really good.
But I have to do that with Brock as well. I saw Jordan Love throw a pick, just throwing it up, trying not to get the safety. It's the same thing the way I felt about Brock this past weekend.
No, he threw that ball without any pressure.
Who?
Jordan Love.
What are you talking about? Those pressure in his face.
Nah, not like Brock. Brock's
He was about to get a safety. What are you talking about? It keeps happening, bro. That's all I'm asking.
the offensive line is
Let
trash.
me
The
finish it
offensive
with
line
this.
has always been trash.
I think the Niners will win this game because it needs to be won. Because I don't know what happens next week when you have to see a Chiefs team off of a bye week. They get a bye and then they get to play y'all
We get
Andy
10
Reid's
days
great.
rest.
with a bye week. So I would say y'all win this game 23-17.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Now y'all tell me y'all wins and losses.
I got 49ers winning this one. 31-26.
31-26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you got, one?
I still have the, maybe it's just a homer in me, whatever, but I still have the Niners winning this game. I think it's going to be a very close game. I think we're going to see, hopefully we picked up a new, this kicker that we picked up is decent enough. I hope we don't rely on the kick game, but if we have to, I think it's going to be a squeaker because for some reason we cannot hold on to a second quarter lead. And,
Second half lead.
yeah, man. It doesn't matter what kind of lead, we just can't hold on to it, man. All right. If you correct me, it doesn't make you right. We just can't hold on
It
to
doesn't make it right.
a lead. Okay.
It does make
I
it
want to
right.
ask one question about
No, it doesn't.
Well, I want to ask this one question. If y'all would lose this game, is it panic mode yet?
No.
With the
I'm with
Chiefs next
Richard
week?
Sherman. I don't know if you saw Sherman's podcast. Richard Sherman, we're at an 11. That's what Richard Sherman said.
Really? See, I don't have y'all there. I have y'all at like a 5 right now. But if y'all would lose this game and knowing the Chiefs are resting and they come to y'all next week, that's what I'm asking.
We've
If y'all
had
would
plenty.
lose this game, y'all fall
We've
down
had
to
we've had plenty of seasons that we've started off this slow, and then we make a push throughout the season.
2-5.
It's
We've had
not.
If you would lose this game, I don't know how y'all would beat the Chiefs the week after. Andy Reid has such a great record on
You
a
mean
bye week.
you mean so we lose Seahawks and Kansas?
Well, I'm saying I think if y'all lose this game, it's guaranteed. I'm taking the Chiefs next week. Andy Reid off of a bye is unstoppable. It sucks. That's all I'm saying is he's practically unbeatable. His record's so crazy good.
All it takes is one.
That's fine. I get it. But
I mean,
if y'all would lose this game,
if you're gonna say that, you also have to remember we were 38-0 when we're winning, when we were, against the Cardinals, and all it takes is one.
I get it, but we see where your pieces are breaking down. I haven't seen Andy Reid and the Chiefs show me any kind of chink in the armor yet.
They've squeaked by wins.
They've won though, and then with the bye, they get to watch y'all. Now y'all do get 10 days off, but I'm just saying.
And who knows, man?
No panic.
Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone is saying that we're probably going to hold off Christian for the.
I heard he now has 2 Achilles on both.
Oh my gosh, these balloons are ridiculous.
You're celebrating a man's injury. It's crazy.
Wow, Jake, cancel him. Cancel him.
Celebrating a man's
Oh,
injury.
it's not even working. No, it's not even working. You did it on purpose, bro.
That was a piece of it. But I heard that he has 2 injuries. No, I'm just he said that there's no panic. Is there a panic for you, Juan?
There's a panic for me.
I
understand, right? Because Jeff, shout out Jeff, sends me this. Let me read you what he sends me, okay?
Okay. Shout out Jeff. Great.
Probably gonna take him years to find that text.
It's gonna take him years. I'm just saying. While he's looking for it, I'm just saying. I just want to know your opinions on that.
Hold on. This is what Jeff sends me. He says, a win on Thursday night in Seattle would put the 49ers in first place in the NFC West. This is why hysterical overreactions to early season losses are a waste of time. The league is about who builds into the strongest team over the marathon. And he said, just remember, buddy, we've been here before.
We have been here before.
Absolutely. I just want to see if y'all would to lose. I just
And
don't know.
I'm not gonna put this all on injuries, right? Because everyone has injuries and we have to deal with it.
I agree
right?
with that.
Okay. But at the same time, like it just doesn't look good. We don't if it's not the special teams, then it's our defense giving the game away. Because I remember it was special teams let the Rams stay in the game. Special teams. And then we turn around and give the defense gives what James Conner, I almost guessed. James Conner, all that in the fourth quarter, bro.
Absolutely.
Our run defense was absolutely abysmal in that fourth quarter.
I agree.
So so like I said, I have the Niners winning. I am at an all-time 11 on my panic mode. And you can hate me if you want to. You can't call me a fair weather fan because I'll say, and I'm not going to say that on live because I don't try not to curse too much, but it's going to be a 26-23 game. Because Seattle is who they are, and they are very always a scrappy.
I think y'all had their number the past few years.
Yeah, but we're not Pete Carroll anymore. This is not a Pete Carroll-led team anymore.
I still think with that, they just lost to the Giants.
Daniel Jones, bro, he's not a bad quarterback.
Yeah, you had to cover your mouth as you said that.
Daniel Jones is probably an MVP, bro. I don't know if you know that.
I got y'all winning at 23-17. I'm just saying I don't see y'all win next week, though. I just think the Chiefs are just great. And that's why I'm saying having a 2-5 record would be very scary, in my opinion. That's crazy.
It's a 17 game season, brother.
I get that, but golly, man. That'd be a little tough.
I agree. Be a steep hill to climb, but don't worry. We always start off slow.
Right. Yeah, but how much slower do you want to start?
I would like to start 5-0-1, but
and everybody's like, well, let's get our losses out the way right now, right? Because the next thing you know, we're gonna hit a. It's just like, bro, seeing a loss sucks. Mm-hmm. I sit on my couch, posted, feet up, going into halftime. What was the score in halftime?
20-10.
Right? And then I'm like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Third quarter coasting. Fourth quarter, bro.
Kyler did the peace sign. He did the Tyreek on you. He ran, and once he saw green, he knew he had it.
Yeah, but that was the first touchdown, man, on the first play. After that, he looked pretty down.
James Conner, though.
James Conner.
Talon is out. Talon is out for another month. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. We'll see. These next 2 weeks are going to be cool to see. Brock Purdy, step up, buddy.
He's not playing bad.
Step up, buddy. Step up, buddy.
Bad at all. I bet you, like, whenever we play Seattle, Brock Purdy throws 3 tutties. I wonder what Jake will say. Well, it was Seattle, though, so it doesn't really matter.
Is that a prize pick?
It might be.
Keep your
eye on it. Keep your eye on it.
Yo, so speaking of prize pick, we up or we down?
He's down.
Move on to the next topic.
So can I get a Happy Meal this week? Or something?
No Happy Meal, bro. I'm sorry, man.
I want to be happy. Give me a Happy Meal because this team is not making me happy.
Bo Nix screwed me, bro. Bo Nix screwed me. All he had to do, you know, he was only 2 more away. That's it.
We've established a good running game.
He was too short.
McLaughlin. So I tried to look up the baseball thing.
You're good. I'm gonna just skim
and it didn't happen.
Guys, we're a big football podcast. I like MLB when it gets to the Final Four. But I'm going to keep you updated. I've been getting killed by several people, aka my wife, why we haven't brought up at least the updates on it. So I'm just going to update it real quick. I'm going to say Detroit and Cleveland are tied right now, 1-1. Remember, it's only a best of 5 in the postseason of the quarterfinals. So they're tied 1-1. Okay, we got the Kansas City and the New York Yankees. My New York Yankees, they're tied 1-1. And then we got the Mets and Phillies tied 1-1 as well. And then we have, last but not least, San Diego and the LA Dodgers tied also 1-1-1. So in the end, we're still early. Once we get to the Final Four, I'll bring up more about it. I understand these are the best two series, in my opinion, is going to be the Yankees and Kansas City, and I'm going to go the Mets and Phillies. So as long as this should be a good postseason for baseball. The only bad thing we don't talk about baseball much is because they have 150 games. Goddamn, shorten your season, please. Make it freaking worthwhile for us.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're towards the end, I'll start bringing it up sporadically. Go Yanks. Let's get a dub. Aaron Judge, thou shalt not judge a judge.
Go Padres.
Shut up.
Y'all want to talk about anything else, like wrestling or anything?
Shout out The Rock. Bad Blood. He came back, bro. I will watch it anytime The Rock's there. I care less any other time. But The Rock showed back up. Right, one?
He needs to keep those ratings up.
You're damn right. He's the greatest of all time.
Mhm.
Better stop hating. But yeah. We'll be on Friday. This is Wednesday's episode. Yeah, we'll be on Friday. Be ready. The city at 1 just fell away. Golly.
Old man, he doesn't know
You
technology.
good one with the technology you
I'm
got? Or
freezing.
you just staring? Oh, yeah. I can tell you're freezing.
Technology, old man.
My technology is trash right now.
It is very trash.
Somebody close it out.
All
'Cause I
right,
can't hear nothing.
Hey guys, like, subscribe. We're on Spotify, YouTube. We got TikToks up and up. Like them all, man. We are trying to get bigger. We appreciate the views we're getting already. We're already practically averaging between 30 to 40. I like that. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate the love. Juan, Matty Ice, Hot Take Jake, Final Say Podcast. By the way, we will have a logo soon. We had a mishap on a logo, guys, but
We did.
we will get a logo soon.
I would love to show y'all, but I was told not to. I would love to show y'all.
We're fine. Hey, we out. Final Say Podcast. We'll see y'all Friday.
Bye.